I built my German Shepherd channel last year to 10,000 subs in just about 6 months. What's up, everybody? My name is Will Sanders. This is Evolving Content, where we discuss building a YouTube channel in 2020. I built my German Shepherd channel last year to 10,000 subs in just about 6 months. So I wanted to use this channel as a way to explain that process, how I went about doing it, how you can do it yourself, and frankly, to give myself somebody to talk to. I know it's a bit one way, so by all means comment below. Not only do I read them all, but I will respond to them all, hopefully making this channel conversation two-way as much as possible. If you want to check out that channel, you can simply search that Enzo and Lotus in YouTube or Google. So there is so much that I want to teach you guys with this channel, so many different topics I want to go over, but we got to take it one day at a time. In today's video, being the first video, I want to do what you need to know to get started so that when this video is over, you can literally start your channel today. We're going to talk about how you can build your channel the way I built mine last year in 2019, from 0 to 10,000 subscribers in about 6 months. Hopefully with this channel, I'm going to do it again. So not only can you follow along with this channel and see how it grows, but you can also hopefully take the material that I'm teaching today and going forward and use it to build your own channel. We're going to cover 3 topics today. The first being the state of YouTube, if you should even bother starting a channel, is YouTube dead? All those things that you hear about. The second is I'm going to tell you the 4 basic things that you need to start a channel. There's only 4. Yeah, you can do a lot more than 4, but you only need 4. And lastly, how to get started. This is the big one. This is the one that's going to take up the most time and the most effort on your part, but obviously it's the one that's the most important. Point 1, the state of YouTube. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Starting a YouTube channel in 2020 is not going to be easy. However, the silly question that everybody likes to ask, is YouTube dead? No, YouTube is not dead. In fact, YouTube has posted some of their largest growth ever. So if anything, now is the best time to get into YouTube from a growth perspective. However, and this is a big one, if you're doing YouTube solely to make money, this is a bad idea. Look, there's absolutely nothing wrong with using YouTube to make money. Making YouTube videos is a huge time consumption. So there has to be some sort of monetary benefit. So I get you're going to want to know how to make money, and we'll cover all that stuff in later videos because frankly, none of it matters in the beginning. You're not going to make any money off your first video, and to be completely honest, aside from maybe your mom and a significant other, nobody's going to watch this first video that you make anyways. Point number 2, 4 things to get started on YouTube, just 4. You can do more, but 4 is really all you need. The first thing you need is your smartphone. That's all you need as far as filming equipment. Everything you need is right there. You're also going to need a YouTube account. Duh. It's free. Go to youtube.com and create one for free, or if you already have a Gmail or a Google account, it's the same thing, you can use that. Third, you're gonna need some editing software. If you're using a computer, iMovie is free with Macs, DaVinci Resolve is free for Windows and Mac, I believe. If you're gonna do it all from your phone, if you don't have a computer, again, iMovie is free, and I don't know specifically any Android apps that are free. I think Adobe makes one that's free, but I know there are free ones out there. Just Google Android video editor and you should be able to find a ton of lists. I would just go with whichever one looks the simplest, to be honest, to start. And the 4th and final thing you need, and this is the most important, you have to have a topic that you're passionate about. Now keep in mind, you don't have to be an expert on this topic, and in a future video, we will go into this a lot more detail. For today, I would ask yourself a few simple questions. What do you love to talk about? Could you come up with at least 12 topics, subtopics around that main topic? And could you imagine yourself talking about this for 6 months, 12 months, a year, 5 years? Is it something that you would get bored with, in other words? Now, as I said, we'll go into this a lot more detail in a future video, but if you answered yes, yes, no, you're on the right path. Lastly, and this is the important one, how do you actually get started? This may come as a surprise, but all you have to do to start is start. That's it. There's no big secret. I don't know why I'm whispering. It's not actually a secret. Just start. Now, I realize that saying and doing, very different things. So what I would suggest is use the method that I use, and that's what they call, or I call, or people call, I don't know who calls it, 90-day method. So what that means is you're going to pick something and you're going to stick with it for 90 days no matter what. And after the 90 days, you can reevaluate. You can see if you're getting any traction. You can see if you're seeing any growth, or you can see if you even like it. Maybe you won't even like it. Maybe you'll decide that this isn't the topic for you, or maybe you'll decide that YouTube isn't the platform for you. But I think that 90 days is important. It's important because it allows you to get into a rhythm yourself. It's also important for the YouTube algorithm to kind of give it time to say like, oh, okay, this person is making videos, they're making them regularly, they're about the same general topic. And as you progress, YouTube is going to be more likely to suggest your videos in search as well as recommended. Now, do keep in mind that you can always pivot later. That Enzo and Lotus was not my first YouTube channel and clearly not my last. So there's nothing wrong with pivoting. Pick a topic or a subject 6 months, a year, 2 years down the road. Maybe you don't have that passion anymore, or maybe something else comes up that you're more passionate about. There's nothing wrong with changing. You just don't want to be like changing every day, if that makes sense. So aside from the 90 days, what I suggest is you pick a niche that you at least feel that you would be happy and enjoy discussing for months and preferably years. Now, if you don't know what a niche is, that's okay. We'll go over it a little bit today, and then we'll go over it a lot more in the next video. So to give you an example, let me explain what my niche, I don't know, is with that Enzo and Lotus. So when we talk about niching down, what we mean is to go further down in the levels of the topic. So as I mentioned, that Enzo and Lotus is my primary channel. Let's use that Enzo and Lotus as an example. It's about German Shepherds. It's about my 2 German Shepherds, in fact. So let's look at this from a top down. Essentially, I have a YouTube channel about animals. Now, if I try to make a YouTube channel about animals, that's a pretty broad topic. So maybe I go a little bit deeper and I say pets that are animals, or animals that are pets. Okay, we've gone one level down, but that's still pretty broad. So then we go down to dogs. So we have pets that are dogs that are obviously animals. So now we've gone 3 levels down. But let's go down a 4th level and do German Shepherd dogs. So we have German Shepherds that are dogs that are pets that are animals. So now we've gone 4 levels deep. So if I had started my channel with just dogs, which is granted a few levels deep, it's still too broad. It's too broad for search, to be honest, and it's too broad to rank. So what we mean, if you don't know what that means, if you type in Google or YouTube specifically, if you just typed in dog, I don't know that I've ever done that. I would be shocked if any of my videos, let's see, YouTube. Go into incognito mode, just FYI. Otherwise, YouTube will use your search history and your viewing habits to suggest videos, and we don't want that. We want to just see clean slate. Type in dog, some pretty random videos, to be honest. So yeah, I am nowhere to be found for dog, just like I'm sure I'd be nowhere to be found for pets or animals. However, as I mentioned in the beginning, if you search German Shepherd, I pop right up. This is important on a platform that's getting hundreds of hours of video uploaded every minute. You need to niche down not only to allow the people who find you to know that this is the channel for them, but frankly, just so you can be found at all. This is what makes 2020 unique. You go back 5+ years, maybe you could have started a channel for dogs and after a short period started to rank and show up in results. That's not gonna work. I mean, I've been making a channel for almost a year now on dogs. I've got 1.5 million views almost. I've got almost 16,000 subscribers as of this video, and I am nowhere to be found for dog. So in closing, YouTube is not dead, obviously. In fact, it's stronger than ever. Add to this that you only need a smartphone that you have in your hand right now, a free YouTube account, and free editing software. It's never been an easier time to start a YouTube channel. That is, assuming you find your niche. Niche? I don't know. Now, if you haven't found it yet, don't panic. I'm gonna help you find it in the next video. We're gonna go a lot deeper into finding a niche or niche that, gosh, niche, I don't know. We just need to pick one and stick with it. Niche. I think I like niche better just because niche is just harder to say for some reason. You think it'd be that. Anyway, so in the next video, we're gonna talk more about finding your niche and creating your own. So if you found this content helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more. Comment below with any questions that you have, and I will definitely get back to you. In the meantime, my name is Will Sanders. This is Evolving Content, and I will see you next time.